All right, push the line. Welcome back. This is your boy Jay from the K, and today we're going to talk about methodology. So there's some methods to answer interview questions. All right, this is a technique and a skill that is not often learned or practiced. All right, but I'm going to help you with that today. So let's dig in. All right, so the first one is called a STAR method. So that stands for the situation, the task, the action that you took, the result that came from it. Okay. And so you want to describe a situation or a dilemma at work or a task that you were given and then something came up that kind of impeded that and just stood in the way of you getting it done or just made it complicated. All right. And so then you're going to talk about the action that you took, right? Even if it was a group effort, it was a project you guys were working on as a staff or whatever, you want to talk about what you did in that process. Okay. All right. And then the results that you achieved. Okay. So what happened? How did that event end? What did you accomplish? And then what did you learn from that experience? Okay. And so you want to do like 3 or 4 of these. And if you got 3 or 4, pretty much any behavioral question they ask you, those 3 or 4 answers will work. Right. And the beauty of that is that for interviews to come, you will have answers. And because they're such broad questions, those answers would pretty much fit almost any situation. Okay. So that's why it's good to have those in your back pocket and keep them on deck whenever you go into an interview. Okay. So then we have the SOAR method. So the SOAR method is just like the STAR method, except for it's talking about obstacles. Okay. And how you got around the obstacle, how you eliminated the obstacle. So you have a situation, and you're gonna describe whatever that specific duty or responsibility that you had is, and then you're gonna talk about the actions that you took, how did you take away or minimize that obstacle. That's what they're looking at, and then the result that came from it. So how did it help? How much did it help? Because you want to quantify, you want to show them what actually came of it, right? Because again, you're talking to a hiring manager, you're talking to a supervisor, and they're dealing with numbers and figures and quantities all the time. And so when you can quantify the impact of your decision making, which is a skill, right? Or you stepping up to the plate and exerting some leadership, which is a skill. So if you did those things in that situation, what result came from it, right? Because now you're showcasing some of these skills that you didn't really talk about in your interview, or you did talk about it's in your resume, it's in your summary qualifications. Now you're actually highlighting some of those skills. You're kind of showing them real world how you perform, right, under pressure in a tight spot, right? Okay, pushing line. So you just got the pro tips on how to answer some of the hardest behavioral and traditional questions that's out there. Those are the STAR and the SOAR methods. I hope that you got something out of that. Before you go, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Also follow us on social media. We're on Facebook. We have a Facebook group called Push the Line. Also, we're on Instagram at Push the Line as well. So hopefully we see you guys there. Until then, be blessed.